It's lifetime.
Yes.
You're getting closer and closer to missing the start of these lives.
I'm doing it so that I don't sit here and freak out.
Oh, hi everyone.
Hi.
Hopefully you can hear us. If you can just let us know, that would be fantastic in the chat. And shall we start off with a cocktail?
Yes.
Just while we let everyone come on. We've got a Christmassy cocktail.
Oh, I got Christmassy font.
I know.
Nice.
Do you like the Christmassy font?
I do.
When I was getting it ready, like, there's a Christmas font. I'm like, that'll do. It can only come on. I've got a Christmas top. It's also been on Virgin, and it's the only other chance I'll get to do that. Mm-hmm. And apparently the audio is good. Thank you. Yay! Let's start with the cocktail. So this came from Joe and Jim, who shared this with us.
Yes.
And it's called the Christmas Mistletoe Margarita.
Oh.
So it seems to tick a lot of boxes for you.
Yes.
So
yes.
We've got orange, cranberry, cherry juice, tequila, lemonade, fresh cranberries. No rosemary, because when I went to the supermarket today, it being Sunday afternoon, they'd sold out of rosemary. So I'm guessing a lot of people are having lamb today.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't know.
Maybe.
But yeah, you should have a sprig of rosemary as well. But
okay.
Cheers, son.
Cheers.
And
cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Mm. Oh, hello.
That's quite easy to drink.
Mm. You know where it's missing?
What's it missing?
Rosemary.
Would it be perfect if you had rosemary in it?
It'd be divine.
Oh, dear me. No, I like that. That's a good one. So if you've tried that one, or if you do make it afterwards, share it in the Facebook group or share it on Instagram. Let us know what you think and let us know in the comments. I really like that. It's one of my favourite ones that we've done. So
you
I can't
put rosemary on the thing.
I know. Well, I tried to get some, they just didn't have any. But I can't take any credit for that because that were Joe that shared that one. Mm-hmm. And the recipe for that is on the community page and on the Facebook group. So if you want to get it, help yourself to that one. Shall we say hi to some people?
Yes.
Do you want, before we say hi, do you want to just stand up a little bit so people can see your top? I love that. No, I love that top. It's your Dollywood top. And you can't see it properly on screen.
For God's sake.
Just lift up slightly.
I've got newsreader bottoms. Oh, says,
there you go.
It says have a holly dolly Christmas.
It does. I love that top.
I thought you might.
It's a great Christmas. Great one. No idea what you mean. So, just while we're saying hi to everyone, if you do have any questions, as usual, you can just start with a question. It makes it much easier for us to spot. But let's say evening to some people.
Yes.
So we've got JCR.
Good evening.
I'm waiting for you to speak then, and you went quite low. We've got Fraser. Hi, Fraser.
Good evening, Fraser.
I love the text. The Christmassy font.
I'm loving the Christmassy font.
We've got Tina.
Hello.
So, if I did on that, you'd be like, that's weird. We've got Lockdock, who is off on Morello Expo tomorrow for 5
Oh,
weeks.
Nice. How's the weather looking?
Well, I don't know about what it's like for where they are, but for Claire in
Holmfirth,
it's very wet, which is what it's like here as well, isn't it? And we've got Joe and Jim on as well. Joe, I hope you're trying one of these cocktails that you shared with us.
I hope you've got rosemary.
There might be a shortage of rosemary in Canada as well.
Like worldwide.
We have champagne cruising on as well. Saying, love Queen Victoria. What's up next for you? We'll come back to that shortly.
Yes, I love the tree. Thank you.
We've got Tom and Dom on as well. Hi, guys.
Hi, Tom and Dom. Good evening.
Jim says it sounds delicious. It really is.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I don't know if it's tequila-y enough, though.
It's got over a double of tequila in each one.
No.
It needs more. Does it need 3 tequila?
I'm not getting the tequila.
Okay. There's a lot of tequila in it.
Can I put more tequila in?
No.
Please put in the comments if you feel I should have more tequila. Thank you.
Jim says a mince pie on a stick would be good in it. You could make like a Bloody Mary type thing.
Oh my goodness, yes.
What other things in a stick should go in the Christmas mistletoe margarita?
Is that what it's called, Christmas mistletoe?
Christmas mistletoe margarita.
But there's no mistletoe.
No, but it's meant to look like it with the sprig of rosemary and the cranberries in.
Oh, but mistletoe's white, not red.
I didn't come up with the name.
Okay.
I'm simply the mixologist who put it all together.
I feel because we haven't got rosemary, it needs more tequila.
Jo says she's glad we like the cocktail. We do really like the cocktail.
We're loving it, Jo. We're loving it.
JCR saying, loving the light display behind you. It's like a portal to a festive dimension. It does actually kind of look.
That's what we're going with. Portal to a festive dimension. It does look very portally here.
It does, doesn't it?
Yes, maybe it is.
We weren't going with that, but let's go with it.
You know what we should have done? I don't know what you're talking about.
Tony G is on the pool deck of Sun Princess on the way to Rotan.
Wow.
That sounds
well,
like
Tony's currently winning.
Yeah, so far that's best place to be watching this right now. We've got Joe on as well. Hey, Joe. Currently in the process of choosing MSc Euribia or P&O Iona. Hard decision. It is a tough decision, man.
Yes.
And then I'll flip back up to the question again. Claire says, brandy and port for me, not organised with ingredients, will plan for Christmas. Just finished my wrapping on Cunard next week, so need to be organised. Taking one for a first cruise.
Oh, lovely, Claire. That sounds fabulous.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
One for your first cruise.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
Shall we cover some questions? Because obviously we've just come back off Queen Victoria.
Just?
2 days ago. It was only a short one. We did the Christmas markets one.
It was only Christmas market.
Well, it was billed as Christmas markets, but it was singular. Yeah, we'll cover that later. But yeah, we only back off that a couple of days out. We came back Thursday.
What day is it today? Sunday.
Sunday, so 3 days we've been back.
Yeah.
And yeah, really good. So if you have any questions about Queen Victoria, about the Christmas markets cruise, about Rouge, anything like that, please ask away. And of course, any other cruise questions. Or Christmas questions. It's a Christmas episode. What did Jim say? Sorry, more tequila. It's a big glass, so I need it. Would you like to put you some more tequila in?
Yes, please.
You can keep people entertained while I do that for you.
Thanks,
It
Jim.
won't take me long.
No, Jim, I'm really appreciating. Yeah. See, it's there. Oh, I liked that noise. Did you do a healthy pour?
Did what, Ben?
A healthy pour.
I did a big pour.
Your big and my big is very different.
It's all relative. That's about a big one to make. Let's crack back on tape before we get kicked off of YouTube. Fraser saying, excited to hear all about the Queen Victoria trip. And
it was very festive. But
yeah,
not too festive.
Well, we've had a few people ask us similar questions. Fraser on there as well, who's wanting to know about it. And how was Queen Victoria and what was your first cocktail? So, first cocktail.
I think I went gin and tonic, which is a gin and tonic, not necessarily. Is that what I did? I think that's what I did.
I think, did you have one when we were having something to eat when I were getting the cabin tour there?
No.
So where did we have the first drink?
In the buffet.
Yeah, that's what I said when we were
It was a gin and tonic because that's what sort of buffet.
I think I had a Manhattan.
Not in the buffet.
No, I didn't have anything in there.
No, I think and then what did I have then for... Oh, I think I had a Queen's Negroni.
You did. So, yeah, mine was a Manhattan and yours was a G&T.
Yes. However...
But we had limited choice where we were having that first one.
For the first one. But I've got to say, the Porn Star Martini in the Commodore Club
and Charu
is a revelation.
Same in both.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, because they can sometimes be a bit sweet, that can't
And they can taste a little bit out of the packet. But this was...
Tasted good.
It was so good. So good. So
yeah.
This is better.
This one? Is that better now with more tequila?
Have you put more tequila in yours?
No. I had your glass, not mine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm fine with mine.
Okay.
So going back to the other bit, how was Queen Victoria?
Lovely. Very nice. It was a lot more subdued to our previous 4-night cruise. And as you can see, I'm actually not broken. But it was it was festive. There weren't as many cruisy Christmas cocktails as I would have liked. And yeah, I enjoyed it. The service was a bit slow, but I think that's the thing now, especially when you're on the drinks package.
Yeah, the service was definitely slower. Comparing it to the other Cunard ones that have been on.
Yes.
We've had it as slow on other cruise lines, but compared to the cruise lines, it was definitely slower.
Yeah.
The drinks were still good.
When you got one.
But they had moved a lot of things off of the drinks package compared to last time we were on, which were a little bit disappointing.
Yes.
Because Claire has just asked us, so I'll kind of cover that on that bit now. Did you have the drinks package?
Yes, we did.
So yeah, we actually only bought the drinks package about 4 days before, didn't we? Because we were debating it with it being 4 nights. It's a little bit more expensive because they have tiered pricing depending on whether you go for 5 nights or more. And we're like, is it going to work out? But then when we added in getting the coffees, the juices,
the water
in particular, we were like, we only need to have 3 or 4 drinks a day. And there was no way that we weren't going to be having that many, especially when we had a sea day as well. So we went with the drinks package. We got us value.
Yeah.
I don't think we smashed the value from it.
No, there were no smashing going on.
I mean, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. The bars had pretty much closed by midnight.
Oh, we were like, it was...
We were in the chat room, weren't we? Is that the story you're going to tell?
I was going to say, you know when you go to a house party and then the host has had enough of you and they put on the lights and start vacuuming up? That's kind of what happened to us in the chat room. And then we left the chat room.
And it wasn't late.
And it wasn't too late, but then we left and everywhere was like...
Just deserted.
Deserted, yeah. So then we went to the casino.
Was that on the first night, though?
No, I want to say...
Second night?
Both.
It wasn't formal night.
Yeah, it was formal night.
No, not when they kicked us out, essentially. Well.
No, I think maybe we got out just before he got his vac out. Yeah. Because we learned not to hang
around at that point.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's that were about 11:30, if that, because they came up to us at 11 and said, "Would you like to order one more round of drinks because we're going to be closing?" And there weren't many in there at that point. There were sort of 4 or 5 tables in there.
I would say so.
And we're like, yeah. And they actually brought us 2 drinks at that point. So we sort of went through them. Then by about 11:30, as you said, they were wiping the tables down. They switched the big lights on. And then just about were getting the vacuums out. We're like, okay, let's move on. But you say a lot of the other bars had then closed. And they were pretty much at that point the casino or... I always find it confusing that we call it that, the yacht club.
Yeah.
Which is obviously a very different thing to MSC.
Yeah.
But it's a really tiny nightclub. I prefer G32 on QM2.
Because it's easier to
get better
to.
Club.
Yes. It's not as much of a trek.
Yeah. And the yacht club one just doesn't go up for me. I don't think it's a good venue.
Okay.
But they were practically the only place we could get drinks on.
Yeah.
And by the time we got to either of them, they were really quiet as well.
Yeah.
So compared to on Virgin, where there's people still up at 5, 6 in the morning, it is a very different cruise. Yes. But you know that going on to it. You know it's not going to be that sort of thing.
Yes.
But yeah, we did have the drinks package. We'll do an updated review on it because the prices has changed, the drinks have changed on it. So at some point next year, early part of next year, we're in December, aren't we? There's only a few weeks. So at some point in January, there'll be a review that will come out as well.
Okay.
Tina said, we thought the service was slow last year when they did the same cruise.
Yeah, it's funny. Yeah. They do it as a taster cruise, which we know it's a kind of...
I think any of the sort of 3-4 night ones are to try and...
But it doesn't give you a good taste, I don't feel, when it's like that.
It's not a true representation of what the cruises are like on the shorter ones. No. We said that of anyone who watched the Virgin one, and we had a few people comment that is it just an all-out party cruise all the time on there? And yeah, if you go on for 3 or 4 nights, they are.
Yeah.
But the 7-night cruises, the longer ones, they're not because nobody can keep going at that pace. Oh, yeah. We were broken after 4 nights anyway, let alone 7.
So broken.
So yeah, it's not a problem. So I just go back up to that one because I missed a question. From Joe, was Queen Victoria similar to QM2 or was it more modernised?
It has I would say, a similar kind of look and feel in respect of the decor and everything. Getting around, I would say she's a lot more free flow compared to QM2, where you have to go down to go up and backwards to go forwards. But she's a lovely ship. We it took us a while to work her again because we got so used to QM2.
Yeah, we kept thinking of QM2 when we were walking around, and she's not like that. She's got that similar feel, that ambience to QM2, but QM2 is very much its own ship. Of Queen Elizabeth, Queen Victoria, and Queen Mary 2, QM2 is my favourite.
Yeah, we made a really stupid mistake in that we were going to the Commodore Club for pre-dinner drinks, and we said what we'll do is walk, as we would normally on QM2, we'll walk to the end of the corridor, right to the end, and then use A corridor, the lift in A, to go straight up to Commodore. What we didn't realise was the deck we were on just went all the way around, so we ended up back.
Going back to the same, we almost ended up back to our cabin.
Yeah, we were like, hello, what's going on here?
Jason said, did we get to see the Christmas markets at night or just in the daytime? Technically, if you waited there until the last minute, because we departed there at 6 from Bruges,
you would see darkness.
You would see it at night, but we didn't.
No.
We'd left. I think we left about 2:30, 3 o'clock.
Yes.
So no, you weren't there long enough. In hindsight, I think what they should have done when they realised the Christmas market at Cherbourg wasn't on, because that started this weekend, not last weekend.
Yeah, so people, you saw it being set up, basically.
Yeah, it's look at what you could have won.
Yeah.
But it was not ready. I think they'd have been better off overnighting to stay overnight at Bruges.
That would have been nice, yeah.
And I don't think many people would have been disappointed at that if they'd said, look, the Cherbourg market's not on, so we're going to stay over there. You get to
but they'll have sold all the excursions and stuff too.
Yeah, just a shame. But no, we didn't get to see them, Jason, unfortunately. Around the world with Sal and Mark. And Linzi Matt, so we're late. Christmas decks came first.
Nice.
They weren't that late. It's just taken me a while to get to that, but they've been here about 10 minutes. We got our Christmas decks done yesterday. Ran out and got a tree before the storm hit. Missy D says hi, Beth.
Hi, Missy D.
My little belter. I like that. That's a lovely name. Also from York and also on the Queen, called Linzi. Looking forward on getting on Queen Anne again next Sunday for 3 weeks.
Wow.
Wowza.
Wow.
That'd be fantastic. 3-week break starts Christmas, and is that going up to Christmas and New Year then?
Well, the 2 week was Christmas and New Year, so Linzi is doing either or, but the front and back.
That sounds fantastic, doesn't it?
Wow.
Jason saying, as this Christmas cruise whetted your appetite for a Christmas river cruise?
We talked about it, didn't we?
It has, yeah.
We talked about it. Again, we sat there at dinner with the cruise boys, Tristan and Justin, and we went through all the types, the ones that you could go on, and we're gonna have to save up to do it, because I feel I don't want to get riverboat envy. Yeah,
you want to be on sort of a slightly fancier one. Is that what you mean for the first one?
Well, just one that I don't. Yeah, because you have to go through them to get off, and I feel it's like.
Oh, when they pull up at the side of each other.
Yeah, and I don't want to.
You don't want to walk through one and go, oh, I wish I on that one.
Yeah, we'll see.
The corridor that
we'll
you
see. I mean, sometimes you can get a bargain if you play right up to. I say a bargain, it's still really pricey.
Expensive, yeah. So, if they were all the same price, which obviously they're not, which one would you want to do? Which would be the brand that would be the first one for you?
I think I'd want to do Emerald.
Would you?
Yeah, which is not a cheap one.
No. Uniworld or... I'm quite happy with Emerald. I'm just picking some other ones for that. Uniworld or Viking, I think.
Whereas we've got 2 in on it. Well, I don't even have 2 in on it after coming back off that at Christmas.
But yeah, We would definitely like to do one. I think because you stop in right into the heart of the city, you will feel even more part of it there as well. And Tina says, Lindsay with River Cruise snob envy.
Yeah.
It would be.
And I also like a lot of twos. I want a two, not like a big table.
Oh, a table for two at the one.
What do
when
you
you go for
mean?
dinner. You just said a two.
A table for two.
I thought you meant like Riviera 2 or something like that. So a table's two. There's not that many of them that have that.
I think it's Amma Magnet.
Amma, the bigger ones do, and some of the other ones do, but normally it's more group ones.
Yeah.
But we'll have a good look. At some point, I'm positive we'll do a Christmas markets cruise. And a river cruise combined. Okay. I suspect that'll be our first river cruise as well.
Yeah, I think so. Because you're not going to let me do Nile.
You don't want to do it right now, though. Would you do Nile today?
Well, no, because I'm not packed.
We've done our washing, though. And you've done a lot of ironing today.
I have to get the summer things.
It won't be that difficult to get ready. Joe says, thanks to you guys, we've been peeking at Queen Elizabeth for future Alaska.
Oh, yeah, we spoke yesterday, didn't we? How?
Yeah, we had our sort of members chat yesterday.
Weird.
And we were talking about sort of who to go on in Alaska.
Yeah, and we thought the Commodore Club in June, Queen Elizabeth. Just looking, oh my goodness, that would be breathtaking.
Yeah, because it is a stunning bar, that, with sort of the... It's almost sort of it's an over 180 degree viewing point.
We're sat there, just drinking
just going
cocktails.
into fjords. Well, what's the one I mean? Not fjords. The glaciers.
Yes.
Into glacier fields. That'd be absolutely stunning.
Or even cruising out. Was it not Skagway? It might have been Skagway. Yeah, that was stunning. That was like, oh my goodness.
Absolutely gorgeous.
It'll stay with me forever.
Oh, absolutely. Just says, lovely meeting you both on the table next to me, Emma. Hope you enjoyed Queen Victoria as much as we did.
We did, yes, thank you.
We did. It was a really lovely cruise, wasn't it?
Yeah. So,
what were your favourite thing about the cruise?
Oh, that's a question. I'm going to say, just lovely, lovely Christmassy feel. Getting into like countdown to Christmas.
Yeah,
Ali Jones was nice as well.
Yeah, we had Ali Jones on
performing.
Singing
and narrating the snowman and singing the snowman.
Yeah. When you start that sort of singing with narrated, I always want to get that little bit of sketch with Dennis Waterman. They did like a truncated version of the snowman, didn't they?
Yeah, but it was fun. We liked it.
He sort of sang with his younger self as well. But yeah, that was very good. For me, with that old Christmas bit, the ship's stunning. I knew it was going to be stunning anyway. But I got off there feeling, like you said, you're in that countdown of Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, the day that we set off, it was still November.
Yeah, and then we got back and it's Christmas.
Yeah, and we've got tree up now, and it just felt fantastic. But yeah, it were really, really lovely cruise. It's our third Queen Anne cruise next week, back to back. We're on Queen Victoria in August, but we're disappointed with that compared to Queen Anne cruise in June. Queen Victoria needs some TLC.
Oh, I mean, we liked Queen Victoria, but I guess we're kind of used to being a little bit.
Well, because we also haven't been on Queen Anne yet.
Yeah.
We spoke to people who'd been on Queen Anne when we were on there, and some love Queen Anne, and some prefer sort of the older, more classical style. She said older. The ship was built in 2007. It's not that old, but they prefer that older style as opposed to sort of the more Holland America style of Queen Anne.
Yeah.
But then there were others who absolutely loved Queen Anne.
Yeah.
And it's nice that you've got both, isn't it?
Yes.
I'm just going to have a little drink of this.
I feel there might be too much tequila in my drink now.
You mean as opposed to the actual recipe?
Oh, yeah, there might be too much now.
I'm sure you'll still manage it. It's a very tasty cocktail, though.
It is, but I might have tequilaed it up a bit too much.
Well, just before I go on to some more questions.
What are you doing to me?
You just stay quiet for a second.
No.
Just tell people a couple of things.
Oh,
you don't have to worry about it. just to let people know about the Facebook group, if they're not aware of it yet, because we have our lovely little community group. And at the start of today, just before we came online, we had 1,032 members. So if you've not joined that yet, please do pop along and join. That would be lovely. And then 2 other little bits. You can also follow along on all of the other social media, including Blue Sky, because we tend to be posting Twitter type stuff on there now, as opposed to X/Twitter. It just feels a bit nicer environment.
Weird stuff you get.
We just get pushed so much weirdness on there.
And I am not the audience that they're pushing those kinds of things at me.
No. And then finally, we just reminder that we have our group cruises for 25 and 2026, and you can find more information of that on sweetnature.com.
You do you. I don't want to make you do anything. You do you.
What, me personally?
No, anybody watching. I don't want to force you into anything.
No, absolutely not.
You're making me weird. You know I don't like that element.
You're not very comfortable doing that a little bit, are you?
No.
This is why that you're not in sales.
I'm not in sales.
Jill says, was the bread in the steakhouse up to your standards?
Yes.
Yeah. So the steakhouse, Veranda's always a really good, solid meal. I think the menu needs a refresh now, because it's pretty much not changed since we first went on Cunard.
No, well, it kind of has, but they kind of...
But not really.
Well, they've started charging for bits that you could get included. They offered us another bread, but we said declined.
We were good.
We were good. Love the bread in there. It is amazing.
It is the best bread at sea.
It is.
On land.
I would say so.
It's just that sort of perfect blend of bread and Krispy Kreme donuts.
Oh, so
good.
So
and,
good.
And the smoky butter.
Amazing.
But yes, it was up to the standards. But the actual restaurant itself was okay. It wasn't a bad meal.
No,
it just didn't blow me away as much as probably the first time we went there.
I don't know.
Maybe there's an element of, well, we've done that a couple of times now, so there's an
but
expectation.
we really looked forward to it.
We did, yeah. Well, our favourite restaurants this time were the 2 pop-up ones, which where they sort of refit the part of the Lido restaurant, like they did on Queen Mary 2 for Nordley's and Coriander. And on this one, it was La Piazza and Riviera. And the Riviera one, La Piazza were fantastic, but the Riviera one were absolutely fantastic meal.
Yeah, amazing.
I mean, that brings us into sort of, I didn't say Jason's one below, but what was the best meal of the cruise? Do you remember what we had at Riviera?
Yes, I can.
What did we have?
Let me just... No, give me a minute. I've had a lot of tequila. What did I have? We had the lamb for main course to share. That was incredible. They carved that at the table.
That was so good, wasn't it?
And then to start with, I think I had... What did I have? You had the prawns, the garlic prawns.
Yeah, which were fantastic.
Oh, did I have the arancini?
Yes.
Arancini, and then we had the pasta course.
Yeah.
And that was phenomenal as well, and just the perfect size.
What did you have for your pasta?
I had the crab.
Oh, yeah, because I had the goat ragu.
You had the goat.
Which were really good.
And then we had the lamb. And then for dessert, I had the Italian cheeses.
Yeah, which were okay. That were probably the worst part of...
They were nice. I liked it. It had a nice wine.
But that lamb for the main course
was phenomenal.
Were so good. They also did an Iberico ham carving as well.
Carving at the table, yeah.
But yeah, that were, and I think that's about roughly half the price of Veranda.
It was so good, though.
I'm saying roughly because I've not got it in front of me, but if I remember right, it was about that. But yeah, that was the best one by a long way. Around with Sal Mark. Questions: when are you doing a 3-4 night Queen group cruise?
Oh, please.
I mean, there were that many people on this one that we knew.
Well, yes, but
it became kind of like a group cruise
it was
at one point.
it
was great.
It was it was a cute cruise. A cute
cruise.
A cute cruise.
If you were doing a 3-4 night Queen group cruise, which ship would you want to do that on? If it did it, like any of them, you wouldn't be bothered. Yeah, I would. Right. So there's some questions that I missed as I was coming through.
Oh, terrible!
I know, I'm just no good at all.
No.
What type of cabin did you have?
We had a balcony cabin.
Pretend you're balcony.
Thank you. And it didn't have a slidey patio door, which
do you prefer?
Which I prefer. So I had to fashion a device to keep the door open in
the evening, so you have some air coming through.
Yes.
And there wasn't.
The aircon was terrible.
You can't switch it off. It's a really old system.
And I don't like it.
I'm sure if you asked the steward, they might better do it, but you can't do it yourself.
For the whole.
For everyone.
Yeah. So yeah.
But the cabin itself was
lovely. It was lovely.
You were let down by your fridge, which anyone who's seen the initial cabin tour, Linzi thought she had a mini fridge full of booze. And about 10 minutes after we filmed that, we found out that none of it was for us. They just pre-filled it so you could buy it, which was very disappointing. I'd rather it had been empty. We had a bottle of Blanc de Blanc that everyone gets on arrival.
That was nice.
Because they give that to everyone, which I think that's a nice thing that they do. It was really
nice, yeah.
Because I can't think of any cruise line that for all levels gives you a drink.
No, it was very nice. I enjoyed that. It was a good one. But yeah, just don't tease me.
And embarkation was great as well.
Embarkation was fabulous.
It was like 15 minutes from when we got to the port, and we'd got there early. Thinking, because we had a 3:30 departure embarkation, and all aboard were 4:30. So I thought,
I can't have the entirety of that.
Yeah, we thought we'd try getting on a bit earlier.
And we're fine.
And we were on by 1:45, weren't we?
No, that's
fantastic.
It did make me feel a bit weird.
But then everyone were doing it as well.
Yeah. So
Wayne says, do you recommend Avia for a cruise?
We've not done Avia yet.
We've done Iona.
Avia
is on our to-do list.
Yes, it's such a big to-do list. But yeah, we keep costing her.
Would you prefer to do Avia in the Caribbean or when she's doing a European season?
Oh, that's a good question. I'd be quite happy to do anything.
I'd be happy to do anything. I think I'd like to try them in the Caribbean, because we've not done P&O in the Caribbean.
No, we've not, no.
And I think that'd be a nice one to try.
Out of Barbados.
But based on our experience on Iona, which is a very similar ship to Avia, a sister ship, would you recommend her?
Depends what you want.
And I think it depends, is it that you're a family? Is it that you're a couple? Is it that you're solo? Are you wanting something where it's easy to relax, or you want a party type ship?
And we've not had the new drinks package yet either, so we can't talk about that.
No.
And then the sound wasn't great in Iona.
In the pool.
In the dome area. I'm sounding really negative. I'm not.
Because we really enjoyed our cruise on Iona. We did 14 nights on that.
Yeah, we did 14 nights.
Which were Barcelona and Southampton, which were really lovely cruise. And it's definitely an itinerary I'd recommend.
Yeah.
And I would recommend Iona if you went on it like we were.
Yeah. And if you can get a
really
good
price. It worked really well for us.
Yeah.
And you can often get some really good pricing.
Yeah, we're coming up to wave season in January, so there should be some.
We're about to start getting.
So the prices might not look very different, but what you get included can be.
Yeah, you can often see a lot of onboard credit or drinks packages or things like that, depending on the cruise ship.
Yeah, or the cruise line.
Or the cruise line, thank you. Andy says, we've finally booked our first Virgin cruise for next May.
Yay!
What is your favourite bar and restaurant on Resilient Lady?
I'm
fairly positive.
I feel we should write this down and then show it.
At the same time?
Yeah, but I haven't
You've got your notepad over there.
Oh,
just tear a couple of pages off. I reckon we'll write exactly the same thing on this.
Oh, this is fun. There you go. You write your thing. I'm not looking.
Right, we're going to turn away. So you can write your down. I'm doing over here.
What we're doing first?
Favourite bar.
Okay. Sorry about this.
And restaurant?
Oh, you've got to excuse my handwriting because it kind of looks like
like a spider. Okay.
No, I've not done the other bit
Okay.
yet. Just keep turning away.
Well, I can't see, can I? I can see the camera. I can't see what you... I'll turn away.
Don't put pressure on me.
I know what you're writing.
You don't know.
I'm fairly positive.
I don't know if I'm spelling it right now. Okay, which one are we doing first?
So, well, I've got them on the same one, so I'll cover up the bottom one. So, bar.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, nice. Oh. Okay.
What have you got?
I've put what looks like duck house.
You meant dock house, didn't you?
Outside.
It's the dock bar. It's the same one. We've got
Okay, yeah.
And then for the restaurant?
Oh, it's like with Darren Brown. Okay, so there you go. After all that.
I feel that was anticlimactic at the end. We could have just put this edit on count of 3. Dragging it out. So yeah, the dock bar is an amazing bar. We love the G&T that they're doing there with the cheese.
With the cheese.
Which that would have been the answer if you just said, what's your favourite drink on there?
Well, I kind of cocktail, like, oh, yes.
They have a lot of good cocktails on Virgin.
Yes.
But it's especially if you're on a warmer weather cruise, the dock bar, it has an inside and outside bit, but the bit right at the back is just one of the best.
That's Greece or Adriatic, tell us.
It's going to be over that side.
Yeah, that sounds
before she comes back over this side again. And then Pink Agave has gone up in our ratings each time that we've gone on. Because first time we went on, it wasn't our favourite.
No.
And
it's just got
each time better and better and better.
Elevated. Oh, wonderful.
And this time it absolutely was the top of our one. Yes. And it will be our sort of, this is the one we want to book first to make sure we're in there. Not that you need a book on Virgin, because you have to just tip up. We didn't book any of them this time. We just tipped up at each one or stole somebody else's table.
I'm starting to feel a bit squiffy with this drink.
Well, it's because it's got the equivalent of 4 shots of tequila in it now. It's a very strong drink. I've just got my double in mine.
Oh dear, I might have to take my headband off because my head hurts.
Take your headband off. No one's going to mind. You may wish to adjust your hair now.
What the heck?
Or maybe just accept that it's going to hurt your head and put it back. Hey, it's fine.
Oh,
it's nearly Christmas.
It grows. I'm so sorry. It's the Irish in me. It grows out, not down.
Salamarca said Pinot in the Caribbean can be hit and miss. We've done it twice with them. It depends on the ship. Love Diana in the Canaries, so Avia would be.
Thank you. If we don't know,
some
lovely person knows.
Do you want to try mine and see if you prefer mine now?
I'm so warm.
Or are you just sticking with your?
Try that.
Well, I know what it's going to taste like. It's going to be really strong. It's like neat tequila. Would you like me to put you some different juices in there?
No, it's fine.
You're not having mine.
No, can I just?
No, you're not popping it above it.
What the heck?
Because it'll literally just go.
What? I'm not a child.
She took her headband off. Would you like me to put some more juice?
No, it's fine.
It's sure?
Fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you sure?
Fine.
Jason says, are you finding the price increase in cruising more difficult to find one within your budget, especially when it comes to trying the newer ships?
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
And also what we have in mind for what would be the budget and what the actual cost of the cruise is when we do it. We go, oh, what? How much?
Yeah.
So
they've definitely gone up a lot in this last 18 months.
Yeah.
And I think it's only 3 years since we started sort of covering things on the channel. Mm-hmm. And they've pretty much doubled in price for a lot of the cruises. You got a flush on now with that. But yeah, and some of the newer ships, you look at the price of like Icon.
Oh God, yes.
It's crazy expensive, but then when you get on there, also the drinks packages have gone up in price. You go to the places like the Perfect Day at Coco Key. that's even more expensive now. You can spend more than a cruise to go on some things on that. So, just generally speaking, it's getting really expensive.
Yeah, I would set up a spreadsheet, and
you'd set up a spreadsheet.
I would get someone who's really good at Excel to set up a spreadsheet.
So not you.
I can do a spreadsheet.
You can do a spreadsheet.
Just don't get me on pivot tables.
Nobody wants to be on a pivot table. Not on a Sunday evening when they've had a quadruple shot cocktail tequila.
I think that's the best time to be on a pivot table.
Andy said, moving on rapidly from that one. Andy says, yes, we're sailing from Athens to Split, Dubrovnik, Kota, and Mykonos. So nearly the same one, but they've added Mykonos on there now.
Oh, Mykonos.
Because what did we have? Was it Crete?
Yes. Yeah,
so
Mykonos. Oh, yeah. I'd love to go to Mykonos. I don't want to go to that restaurant / cafe on the cliffs that charges you like €1,000 for.
Oh, wait, it doesn't have a price.
Well, you don't have prices. It's just whatever they feel.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to do it. We'll just give it a couple of minutes, and we'll do the prize draw, because we've got a new draw.
We do.
We've got a new prize
amazing,
all the way from
prize.
Bruges.
Yes.
But we'll do that a couple of minutes, just after quarter. Press one button. Paul says, looking good, guys. Thank you.
Thanks. I feel you're being kind, Paul, but thank you.
And Andy says, thank you for the suggestions. Marine Tony just joined and said, hi, sorry, we'll let you know.
No problem at all, Maria.
You're most welcome.
You are.
In fact, I've just mentioned
what are you doing now?
No, I'm going to say I've just mentioned about the prize draw rather than holding on. Shall we just do it now? We need to think of
a word.
A word.
Pivot.
Is that what this is? So that Christmassy phrase, pivot. You nearly spat your drink out, hadn't you? Oh dear me. Being the lady that you are, did you just spit that drink back in your drink? Just off camera slightly. I feel that you did. So we're now definitely going with that. Oh dear me. So Jason says pivot. Lost one friend.
Right, pivot.
Oh dear me. So would you like to pass the prize over? Ollie, don't worry. So if you would like to enter the draw for this month, are we doing that one as well? That bit. No.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Oh.
Well, we would have if Linzi had just smashed it. So we're. In fact, no, we said we would go redraw that as well with it. So we'll do it all in one. So,
this is a prize. This is like a Rich and Helen visit.
This is a visit with us level prize now. So we want to see some entries for this one. So if you would like to enter in the comments of this one, so not in the chat, but in the comments of the video or on any of the other videos that come out or that you've watched between now and the next live stream. So first off, we've got the Virgin Resilient Lady Christmas decoration, which you'll have just in time for January. We did put that on as the previous one, because it also comes with a fridge magnet as well. Just pass the fridge magnet as well.
Oh, which is the fridge magnet?
It's sat under it there.
Where? What is that?
There.
What is this?
That's a bit. You get a Virgin Voyages Sailway fridge magnet.
Oh, God. You can have such a pretty fridge.
Then from Bruges, we have a Belgian beer.
I really like that.
Fridge magnet. It's great, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I like that.
And a Bruges Christmas market Glühwein mug, which is 1/5 of a litre of Glühwein that you can have. And if you ever go to Bruges, you can take that with you and they'll do a refill in that for €4 or €4.50. So, yeah. That's our biggest prize package.
Oh
Rich
my
and
God.
Helen would be jealous of this package. So you got 3 magnets and a cup.
Excuse me.
And you didn't chip that, so that's not too bad. So yeah, the word, as we can see on screen from Jason, is pivot. And apparently, ChatGPT is great for giving guidance on Excel, even pivot tables. And Andy says, "Here comes late night Linzi, and it's not even 6 o'clock yet." I'm equally happy and mortified that you're still drinking that drink. Well done.
Thanks for being the tequila police.
You were the one who wanted 4 tequila, isn't it?
It tastes very tequila-y.
Does it now?
Kind of.
Joe says, a little bit off topic, but once Celine Dion returns, will you be getting tickets to see her? I have mine on auto order for 2 tickets here in Manchester.
Lovely. No, I'm going to see Sophie Ellis Bextor, but Celine Dion, I don't think, unless you're going to surprise me.
Probably not.
Okay, thank you.
Would you like to see Celine Dion? It's not one we've ever talked about. I didn't know she was coming back doing concerts
No,
again.
I don't, because she's not been well, has she?
No.
Well, think about that.
Never say never.
Never say never.
Oh, dear me.
Never say never.
I can't get the term pivot out of my head now. Right, let me just have a quick look for the other questions, because I've scrolled by whilst you having your sort of episodes and fits of laughter. Please do keep the questions coming in. Any other thoughts while I'm just doing this on Queen Victoria?
Loved her. I don't know why I love Cunard as much as I do, but I always have a lovely time.
Well, what is it you think that you love about Cunard?
I like the dressing up. In
an evening. Because during the day it's the same as any other ship.
Yeah, but I like the dressing up.
Getting ready and going out.
I like the outfits. What's funny about that?
No, I'm agreeing with you. It's a lot easier when you go on Cunard from, if you live in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously this applies if you live in Canada.
Yeah. If
you're getting on Cunard at your home port.
Yes, for your luggage allowance.
Because we ended up this time, even though we were only on for 4 nights, you ended up with a case that was just for evening wear.
Yeah, and it was a large case as well.
Yeah. So, it's more of a challenge. Sorry, I'm not taking that one off. It's more of a challenge when you've got to fly and you're taking all that form away, because you've got the shoes, which can be heavy as well. Mm-hmm. It's a lot easier when it's in your home port. Yeah. So we've not flown to go on Cunard yet, have we? No. We've done all of them from Southampton.
Yes.
So it'll be interesting. At some point we'll end up flying to go on Cunard. It'll be, we'll have to wait and see. Jason said,
yes.
So what's your next cruise?
We don't know, Jason. We keep looking and we keep chatting.
We've got things booked for later in 2025.
Posting, but we're not sure.
It's most likely going to be in February.
Is it?
Well, it's definitely not going to be in January because you've no holiday days left and yours don't renew.
Yeah, but then it's
February.
Half term, so I think it's going to be March, if I'm quite honest.
You think it'll be end of February, beginning of March?
Maybe.
So, as I say, we know what's from sort of June onwards next year.
But we keep looking. So it's good. You'll know.
As soon as we know.
Yeah.
I mean, this one we only booked a couple of weeks out, 3 weeks out.
Yeah.
So, yeah, right now, maybe a Christmas market with a cruise. So, I don't know.
No, it won't be that. It won't be that. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, but don't just put them in this bit into the comments, because otherwise we can't see this bit afterwards. I can't search on this bit. Joe says, you should give MSC Preziosa a go and compare it to Virtuosa.
Thanks, Joe. We did cost her in preparation for this one. Before we had this one, we were looking at her. Maybe that's something we'll look at for February, March.
Or going on MSC again.
A Preziosa. We enjoyed the February Northern Cities on Virtuosa.
Is that what it is on Preziosa? Is it the same cruise, essentially,
Mm-hmm.
and hamburger and stuff?
Yeah.
The only downside to at that time of year, especially if we're looking at Yacht Club on that, is you don't really get the use of the outside space.
No.
The grill wasn't open or anything like that. So
No.
there's a big chunk of it that you end up.
But the pricing is.
But the pricing was.
Yeah, we'll
cheaper.
see. We'll see. But I will add her to my list. Look, I'm writing it down.
Preciosa.
Written.
Well done.
Thanks.
Yeah, I'd like to do Yacht Club again.
Mm-hmm.
Whether we do it this one, but wait and see.
I don't know.
Joe says, how were the fish and chips in O'Malley's pub? There is one on Discovery along with Alfredo's. We'd never had them in O'Malley's.
No, because they didn't do it. The lunch was...
The lunch wasn't on when we went on. It is now.
It is now. We need to try that.
Yeah. From what I've heard of people who've been on since and have been there, it's been really well received.
Unlike you one in the Golden Lion.
Oh, that was so bad. We went in for lunch on... Was it the last? No, it was on the Sea Day.
No, it was on Cherbourg Day.
We went in for lunch into the Golden Lion. Yours were really nice. You got the pie of the day, which was a steak and Stilton with gravy and chips, which were lovely.
Yeah.
And I got the fish and chips. And it were a really small piece of fish.
Mm-hmm.
But they'd not dried the fish before cooking it.
No.
And it were a really soggy piece of fish that then made the batter all really soggy. So you cut into it and there was no crunch whatsoever. It just went through like you were cutting through bread. And it just did not taste good. The peas were cold, the mushy peas, and the tartar sauce looked like it had come out of the freezer.
Yeah, you didn't like that.
They were solid.
Yeah.
Not a great one at all.
No.
But from what we can tell, O'Malley's, fantastic. And Joe was pointing out that there's an Alfredo's on Discovery as well.
Love Alfredo's.
Yeah, I love Alfredo's.
Love Alfredo's.
Just said, what about doing a land-based holiday and comparing it to a cruise?
Oh, that's a good idea.
We've talked about whether at some point we'll do a land-based holiday and whether we'd want to do anything on the channel, haven't we, about it? And it's whether people will be interested in seeing it. And I'm not sure that people would.
What about just a nice holiday?
Just chilling.
That would be nice.
What would you like for a land holiday? Where would you like to go?
Well, I'm not a sun bunny and I'm not a beach bunny.
No.
So it'd have to be somewhere that I could...
So Windermere. We do like the lakes.
We do like the lakes.
Would you like to do something like Disney again? Because we haven't done Disney for a while.
Maybe.
But yeah, I don't imagine that we would do anything on here, folks. We tend to sort of predominantly cover cruise stuff. Or a cruise and stay.
That would be nice.
That would, we know, like Stuart and Karen this year, and we know some other people that have done it as well. When they did Alaska, they did a combination of land and cruise, including doing the train, and then a stay at a resort, and then that. And I think that's a nice sort of chunk where you're doing all three.
Maybe.
And certainly, we said next time we go to Alaska,
we will do the train.
We will definitely stay over a little bit longer as well, because it was such a long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
And we had the night before, but by the time we got in and got settled, we were shattered. And then you're on thing, and then you're flying straight back when you get off. So it is a long way to go to just be there for 7 nights.
Yes.
So But there's all this talk about Alfredo's making me want to get on Enchanted Princess now, but I have to wait 113 days for that pizza.
Oh, but I love the pizza in Alfredo's.
But it's going to taste so good in 113 days.
So good. I used it as like, when we were on Sun Princess, it was like hangover food to me, wasn't it?
At Alfredo's.
Oh, so good.
I think it is the best pizza. I know people say Oceano and some will say MSC, but...
We've touch wood, we've not had a bad experience in Alfredo's.
No, when they changed it to, on one of the ships, and I think it was Enchanted, they changed it to Gigi's.
We're not a lover of Gigi.
That, for whatever reason, even though it's essentially the same thing.
No.
It Alfredo's just wasn't as good, was it?
No, I like Alfredo's.
And then we were disappointed when we didn't realise that Ruby Princess had one.
Yeah,
we just assumed they didn't. Joe is saying, I remember we looked at Preziosa before Virtual because we wanted to do the fly cruise, but a bit comparison, but as it does look very Moxie 1980s style.
It does. It does.
Definitely like to try it.
Mm-hmm.
Salmat said, TUI do great cruise and stay packages.
Yeah.
Well, because they are a package travel company, aren't they, essentially? So
yeah, it's
their bag.
It is their bag.
Anything else that you would like to sort of cover off or talk about? Cruise-wise? Christmas-wise?
No.
TV-wise?
Oh, it's the final of I'm a Celebrity tonight.
It is.
I'm very excited about that.
That's why I would try to lead you to that question.
Well, you could just ask me.
Well, I would just let you say.
No, I love it.
Did you enjoy the
Celebrity Cyclone?
Cyclone last night?
Yes, I did.
You want there to be a bauble, don't you? That you can put on the tree.
I want them to be I'm a Celebrity Cyclone
Christmas bauble.
Christmas bauble.
That'd be good to have on the tree, wouldn't it?
Oh, I'd love that.
Would you wait until Cyclone Day to put that one on the tree?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
Which, as it turned out, that would have been the same day that we put the tree up.
Yes, but I would put it on as just before the show. Love that. Love that.
It was good. Who do you think is going to win tonight? I'm positive it's going to be Danny.
You're saying Danny,
I've said Danny right from the very first day.
I like Richard.
Reverend Rich.
Mm-hmm. I like him. I feel we'd have a really fun time on a cruise.
Well, that's a good one. Would he be the one that you'd want to go on a cruise with or see talk? You know, when they do like the enrichment talks on Cunard?
Oh, we could do an enrichment talk, but I think we'd have a lovely time on a cruise.
You'd want to have cocktails with Reverend Rich?
Yeah, I'd like to go on a cruise with Reverend Rich.
I think it'd be good. Claire says, remember to like.
Oh, Claire.
Thank you, Claire. We always forget to say that. If you could press that thumbs up, YouTube will be very happy, and we will be as well.
Again, you do you.
But we appreciate it. Jason says, seems like you need to get on Queen Anne to experience them all. We do.
The set.
That's the fourth one for us to tick. I don't know when we'll go do it, but hopefully sooner rather than later.
Yeah, we'll just have to keep checking.
Yeah, it's finding the right one. We were looking at the Fjords one, weren't we?
In July.
Yeah, but we think there's possibly something different to that we'll do.
Yeah, we'll keep looking.
But yeah, Tom and Dom also think Danny.
They're going with Danny as well.
Yeah. Does anyone think different to Danny? Is anyone else watching it, or is it just us and Tom and Dom?
Tom and Dom, how is it in where you are with the storm? I saw your post about with the alert that you got. That was terrifying.
Yeah, well, it came in over that sort of southwest Wales area, didn't it? And southwest of England.
Wait, I know people that's no power today in North Wales.
Is that what they said? I've not seen that.
No, that's why I was messing about with work this morning.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's been pretty horrendous the last couple of days. We didn't have it too bad here. It's just wet, but it's flooded it out in front again. But that's just like
York.
Yeah, how do you know you're in York? It's half underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Jason said, you should pivot your thoughts to booking it then.
Oh my goodness.
Salma, I remember meeting Reverend Rich on a train. Great gentleman. LNER first class.
Oh.
Perfect.
I like him.
You can only go first class in LNER. It's perfect. Well.
As our son goes home in, that's regular.
Bart said Alaska needs 10 days, even then it goes by fast. Haven't done the train to lodges, but something to look forward to.
It does look phenomenal, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah,
I would definitely go back.
Yeah, I would 100% go back as well. Which cruise line would you like to do next time? So we did Princess this time. Not that I wouldn't not do Princess.
I think I'd like to do a bigger Princess. Would
you like to do Star? Is that too big?
Oh. Can you have too big?
No. Apparently not. But Star would be great to do it on there.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
I wouldn't mind doing Holland America there as well. Because it's Holland American Princess and the two sort of originals.
Warm.
I wonder if it's anything to do with the tequila. Tom and Dom said it's okay now, but it was crazy.
Oh, bless you.
and they haven't had any phone signal.
Oh, goodness.
And Salamark said, you live in York when you grow web feet.
That's true.
It is absolutely true. Well, that's end of the hour. That's absolutely flown by, hasn't it? So it just remains for us to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. We'll see you in the new year.
Yeah.
We're off now through our portal.
Yeah. We're going to pivot through the portal. Linzi may or may not finish that cocktail.
I'm not going to finish it.
You're working on, aren't you?
I am. I'm going to have a nighttime tea.
And I've
got a pretty heavy-duty week, actually. My Christmas parties start this week, so...
First one's on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
A heavy weekend. So, yeah, maybe don't finish that quadruple shot to the cocktail.
No.
Right. Well, we will leave it there. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next year.